Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, back from a fresh week of vacation. And hey, isn't summer vacation awesome? It's twice as nice, I think, as winter vacation sometimes, because you don't necessarily have to go anywhere just to enjoy the great weather. Now, I've already written something this morning. Of course, I'm fresh, so I'm raring to go this morning. The warmth, it's going to continue for the most part. Little breaks in there, but generally we have summer lined up right on out into as far as we can see in the day-to-day forecast. So let's get to it. Now, first off, I got to say hi to some folks. Hey, good morning, Judy Banks, and good morning, Kevin Nag from Genesee. Lisa Spencer, thanks for watching, and Kim Ancliffe from Pinconning. Good morning to you. All right, so thank you for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We do have some clouds heading into the state on a dying thunderstorm complex. So patches of clouds across the Saginaw Valley, center part of the state, down into the Detroit area, and then clear skies, and then that complex of thunderstorms. And what's that going to do? Here it is on radar out in southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, moving toward the east. Okay, so rain on the way, right? No. At this time of the year still, and at this time of the day, a lot of these weaker thunderstorm complexes will dissipate. And that's what I'm going to show you here on the radar forecast from this model that I like, the high resolution rapid refresh. It updates every hour. It runs every hour. It's a good one for in the short term. And watch what it does with the thunderstorm complex here. Right now out in, like I said, northeast Iowa, southern Wisconsin. So we go into the forecast. Remember, this is a model of what's going to happen in the future. And by 11 o'clock, the complex shrinking, noon, 1 o'clock, and it's gone. And as we go into the afternoon. So it should be a dry afternoon across all of Michigan. All right, now we head into the longer term forecast with the model that we like for that, and that's called the European model. Why? It comes out of the European Weather Center. And it does some things better than the U.S. models, although the U.S. models do some things excellent, like we're learning forecasting hurricane tracks. And that has been one of the big emphasis of the U.S. modeling and NOAA and the National Weather Service. When they upgrade a model, pretty much one of their highest order things that they're interested in is how does it do on a hurricane, which is probably one of the most important forecasts we have. Okay. All right. So here we go. And what I would say about this week is it's a very summery week with clumps of thunderstorms. So we're still on the edge of the hottest dome of air and in the storm track. So our next clump of thunderstorms, this is this afternoon and this evening, and we're dry and we are warm. And then let's go into Tuesday morning. Tuesday, hey, Roger Zielinski, good morning. And Cheryl Martin, good morning. And Christopher King, thanks for watching. So this is tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, tomorrow overnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So it looks like tomorrow night or Wednesday morning would be our first clump of thunderstorms, west side of the state, southern, southwest part of the state, and moving toward the east. Remember the diurnal kind of increase and die off of these clumps of storms. So they increase in the afternoon, die off overnight, increase toward sunrise, and die off right after sunrise. There's two little peaks and two little troughs. So this is Wednesday afternoon. And then we go into Thursday afternoon, and it's going to be a warm one. And then Friday. This is Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. So right now it looks like the storminess increases as we head toward Friday and Saturday as the main part of a storm system comes toward us. This is Saturday morning and afternoon. That would be a very warm and humid afternoon. And it looks like the whole weekend going to be very warm next weekend, and then maybe finally a cold front coming through Monday or Tuesday of next week to break the heat for just a couple of days. And that's what I wanted to show you next. Look at these high temperatures. So our normal high temperature now is actually starting to go down. Yes, we're losing the power of the sunshine. So for example, Flint, you topped out at an average high temperature of 82 degrees. Now you have an average high of 79, and it's going down about a degree every 5 to 7 days. So by the time we get to the end of August, your average high is 78. So when we're talking 88, 90, we're talking 10, 12 degrees warmer than normal. That's not record heat, but it is certainly significantly warmer than normal. So here's highs today, upper 80s to near 90 degrees in the southern half of lower. Here's tomorrow, maybe in the low 90s if we can get rid of some of the smoke in the sky. And then here is Wednesday in the 90, flirting with 90, we'll call it, is I think a good safe way to say it. And then Thursday, again, upper 80s to flirting with 90. Now, Friday into Saturday, I showed you more in the way of thunderstorm development. That means northern lower in the UP, you cool down because you're more into the storms. Southern lower, hot and humid. Look at Saturday. Whoo, here we go. And that's on a southwest wind with some thunderstorms around. That is going to be real sticky, my friends. Hey, good morning, Maureen Waynick from Kendallville, Indiana. Tom Ramsey says humidity needs to go down. It's not going down anytime soon. It's not going down dramatically for a long time period for at least a couple weeks, it looks like. Here's Sunday. Look at that, 90s. And then, like I said, next week early, a cold front could come through, drop us into the 80s, drop us into the low 80s, maybe 70s north. But look, as we go out 10 days, already the heat's starting to build back. So it's not one of these cold fronts that's going to sweep through, take the heat down to Kentucky and Tennessee, and never bring it back. It's just going to be a light break in the activity. Good morning, Mike Joy and Lina Banaga and Lori Runnels from Hershey, Michigan. All right. Now, how about the 6 to 10 day temperature forecast? And that is a high chance of warmer than normal conditions. And I just want to show you several of these extended forecasts. This is what I wrote about already this morning, so you can read about it on mlive.com/weather. 8 to 14 day forecast. Not as severe, but still in the 8 to 14 day period, August 30th to September 5th, looking at warmer than normal conditions. Thank you, Tom Ramsey. And 3 to 4 week forecast. Now, this is September 4th to September 17th, so basically the first 2 weeks of September. And right there, you're seeing that Michigan has a 70% chance of being warmer than normal into the first 2 weeks of September. So in other words, no sign that the heat is coming to an end anytime soon. Hey, thanks to Consumers Energy for bringing us this MLive morning weather update. Say hi to a couple of folks. Bob Brinkman, good morning. Sailing in Petoskey, the end of the week, says Kathy Anthony. You got to watch the weather because we're getting into the clumps of storms at that time period. Hey, Karen Jacobs, good morning, Bay City, Michigan. Any chance the East Coast hurricane will affect lower? No, that's all done with. In fact, very quiet in the tropics for the next couple of weeks. And Jenny Steele, good morning to you. So thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm back from a week of vacation, so yeah, it's back to weather, and it's back to talking about heat and talking about how the drought is rapidly, or has disappeared for the most part. So I'll have a post on that on MLive for you. Thanks for joining me. Have yourselves a great Monday. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.